What's going on, trucking gang? I made it. We got to our first load. I picked up yesterday in Springfield, Ohio. And I'm currently at half hour north of Knoxville, Tennessee. I got a delivery in Clinton, Tennessee here in a few hours. Struggles. It's crazy out here by yourself, man, I tell you. Not having somebody next to you to answer all your questions. I mean, of course we got Maverick that we can put in a form or call a fleet manager, but just everyday rolling down the road, it's different. It's different. But yet it's rewarding. It's rewarding to be able to get in this truck and do your job solo. I made it here last night. I ran my clock out. Pretty close to running it out. I found some parking online that had 100 plus spots. Then I get here, and there's not one spot open. Not one spot that I could park. So I ended up going next door to a TA truck service area, and I seen that there was 2 trucks parked there, so I parked in behind them and got through the night. But I tell you, after about 8 o'clock at night, it's hard to get a parking spot, man. All the way here, I knew it was going to be tough. I seen the rest areas was packed out. They was up on the media. The way stations, I even looked in there, they was packed. I was like, man, this is going to be a struggle. It is. It is. I mean, parking is a big issue out here on the road. Because there's more trucks than parking spots. Plain and simple. But hopefully I get better at it, and it's stressful. I was stressed out last night, man. I had like a half hour left on my clock, and there was no other parking past this one. But I was watching for the last 100 miles to get a parking spot, but I knew my clock. I wanted to get as close to the signee as possible. That way I wouldn't have to run my clock this morning. And that's the issue I'm in now. I made it here. I'm a half hour away. My drop-off time ain't till 2:30. So, and 8 o'clock this morning, I had a full clock. So, but I ain't got to start it till 1 o'clock. So that's a peace of mind. If I parked 100 miles north, 100 miles north of here, then I'd had to get up this morning and start my clock, and I got to this point right here, and I'd have 5-6 hours left that my on-duty clock would still be running, and I didn't want that. So I got here, get the drop off, and hopefully I still have a pretty good amount of time to get to wherever I need to get and pick up and still make some miles. That's the big thing out here, is besides parking, is being able to run your clock efficiently. I didn't want to waste time on my clock, and it takes some training to get used to that. I was in that situation yesterday. I called my old trainer, and I asked him, I said, what would you do? I got like 4.5 hours left to drive, but I ain't going to be able to get parking. I can park now and start my clock in the morning. He's like, no, get as close as you can. Get as close as you can, and then you won't have to start your clock till midday tomorrow. And so that's what I did. That's a good thing about these trainers at Maverick. My trainer told me I can call him anytime, 24 hours a day, as long as it's important. Or, you know, he don't want me calling him obviously at 3 o'clock in the morning and asking him how he's doing. You know, but he's always there if I need him. And that's awesome. I appreciate that a lot, Ken. Then let everybody know that I put in my ready to roll yesterday. And within 15 minutes I got dispatched to pick up coil in Springfield, Ohio. I had a 40,000 pound coil and a 4,000 pound coil, and it took me, that was my first load doing actually all by myself, and it took me some time. I mean, I wanted to hurry, but I also didn't let anybody rush me because I wanted to make sure it's done right. Securement wise, it was fine. I was comfortable with it. Then I started tarping, and boy, back and forth on each side of that trailer trying to get that tarp right. I spent probably an hour and 45 minutes yesterday to get that daggone thing secured and tarped. And you're gonna have that out here when you first start. It's not gonna be as easy as this guy's doing it for 5-6 years out here, you know. But it's a learning curve. You know, the longer you're out here, the faster you're going to get, the more things seem the same, and you keep going and going. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. It's been a while since I made a video, but you know, I graduated. I got to spend 5 days at home, which was paid. Then I started running Monday morning, and it's Tuesday morning now, so I just want to keep you guys going on this channel, let you guys know what's going on and how easy it is to get in this position. You know, right now I'm sitting here, I got 4 or 5 hours to kill, and I'm comfortable. I mean, I got my truck set up, I got a microwave, I got a fridge, I got my bed set up, got my clothes in here, I got 2 weeks worth of food. You know, since I left yesterday, I ain't had to buy nothing. You know, I even made my own coffee this morning, so I ain't had to spend a dime, you know, on any food or anything like that. I did take a shower this morning. That was free. I got points. Every time I fill this truck up, I get at least 1 shower. So, and it's just amazing being out here, being in control of this rig and doing what you need to do. But I just want to check in, and if you guys got any questions, you know, feel free to comment. You know, my email is chrisleemiller1979@gmail. More than welcome to email me, you know. And if you're thinking about coming to Maverick, just give me a call, email me, or leave me a message, and I'll get in contact with you. I got a few subscribers now that they're in pursuit of getting the Maverick. So I don't know, you know, if you got any questions, if you need help getting in, you know, if you want me to get a hold of a recruiter for you, that's fine. That's not a problem. But Maverick is a great company. I mean, from what I've seen so far, everything, like everybody says, I've been in this since October. Not one time do I feel like I've been lied to or not told the truth, or, you know, beating around the bush about anything. They're straight up. They tell you, you know, you may not like the answer, you know, but they ain't gonna lie to you. It's a great company. But it's just a stepping stone for me. I got, you know, the ultimate goal where I want to be, you know, is, you know, you set goals in life, and where you want to be, and you just backtrack from there, and that's where you start. You know, you just keep working every day towards your goals. You know, I'm not saying you're going to complete every goal that you set, but you'll be a lot more prosperous if you set goals and try your hardest to achieve them. But I'm going to go for now, and like I said, if you guys got any questions or comments, just feel free. I've answered every comment that I've got in the last 3 months. That's not a problem. But it feels good to be out here in my own truck and be in control and have my own space. You know, I slept really good last night in this truck, believe it or not. But I'm going to go for now, and I'll check in with you guys and see where I'm going next. I got to drop off about 2:30 and see where we're headed next. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate, you know, the subscriptions or subscribe that you guys do, and the likes and the comments. It all means a lot to me, and it keeps me going. You know, we're almost up to 100 subscribers, and I never thought I'd get 20. So we're keeping on rolling. Keeping on rolling. But I'm getting a little better at this recording stuff and making these videos, so the more I do, the easier it gets. But like I said, if it wasn't for you guys, you know, if I knew 100 people wasn't waiting on a video, it wouldn't even matter to me. But it's something for me to do out here on the road, and hopefully we get some more content going, and it'll be easier for me to post some videos up. I'm gonna go for now, and I'll check in with you guys in a little while. Peace.